friends, welcome to the session of science. Today we are going to discuss a very important and interesting concept of science, that is sources of food. So let's tune in to start this session with a very important concept, that is health. World Health Organization defines health as a state of complete physical, mental, social and spiritual well-being. My dear students, a big question arises in front of us: how to stay healthy? The answer for this is your lifestyle. Yes, lifestyle modifications plays a very important role. When we are discussing about lifestyle, it includes your proper sleep, daily diet, regular exercise, and the level of stress. But out of these four important components, one of the most important component is your diet. Yes, my dear students, food plays a very important role. So let's begin this session by understanding the necessity of food. So I would like to ask you one question. Which basic and most important necessity of life provides with energy? The answer for this is food. Really, food is only the source which provides energy. All living organisms, right, starting from living organisms, animals, human beings, and even microorganisms, they are dependent on food. They require food on daily basis. When we are talking about food, food is directly proportional to energy. We are consuming food, that means we are getting energy. It is rightly said, my dear students, to blink eyes, energy is required. So we can imagine with this saying that even to blink your eyes, energy is required. So we can imagine the level of energy in our body, how it can be and how important role it plays. What is the need of food? Apart from energy, food is needed for multiple purposes, like growth and maintenance of our body, and also for the repair mechanism. As we all aware that we have inbuilt repair mechanism, wherein which with our minor and small injuries or wounds, we have an inbuilt repair mechanism where where your wound gets heals, and also maintenance and protection with our immunity power. We can always see that a healthy person may suffer with less infections as its body fight against various diseases. The important question to ask is, where do we get food from? Or do all types of food have the same origin? The answer for this is, the food whichever we are eating, they are coming from two important sources. The first one is plant source, followed by the animal source. My dear students, today here we are mainly going to focus on plant sources. When we are talking about plant sources, your plant sources includes vegetables, oils, fruits, spices, beverages, followed by sugar. So my dear students, will discuss one by one the sources of food. Starting up with the basic concept that it is always advised that we should have green leafy vegetables in our diet. Why? Because green plants act as a primary source of food for all living organisms. Food items obtained from plants provides the basic and important components of food, such as carbohydrates, proteins, fats, minerals, vitamins, and fibers. So, if we discuss the definition of a plant source is defined as the different types of food products that are obtained mainly from plants are called as plant sources of food. So to begin with the plant source, first we will highlight or first we will discuss about vegetables. My dear students, consuming or eating vegetable means we are eating different parts of the plants, right? Starting from the roots, stems, leaves, and even flowers. When we talk about roots, carrot and radish are the best examples to take on. Garlic, ginger, and onion are under the category of stems, followed by the famous green leafy vegetable, that is spinach and methi. They are under the category of leaves. And even, my dear students, in some of the region, the banana flower is consumed as vegetable. Second, when we talk about pulses, my dear student, pulses plays a very important role because pulses provides us a good source of protein, which is very important for building of our body. Pulses are the edible seeds of the plants The best examples over here are peas, grams, which are also called as chana, followed by kidney beans. When you're talking about edible oil, plants are the main source of edible oil. Seeds from many plants are used to extract oil. The oil seeds are crushed and the oil is produced. Here I am going to take a very important examples. Sunflower oil has been used, followed by soybean oil, mustard oil, and coconut oil. Fruits. It is always advised, and it is rightly said with one of the famous proverb, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Yes, my dear students, fruit should be one of the basic part of our diet. That means eating food provides us a healthy life. So when we talk about fruits, here fruits are again divided into two types, fleshy fruits and dry fruits. When we talk about fleshy fruits, apart from mango, banana, pineapple, so here are few examples which I would like to take. They are tomato, brinjal, beans, and ladyfingers. When you talk about dry fruits, cashew nuts and almonds is been used. Spices. India is famously known for spices because spices are derived from either the seeds, fruits, roots, barks, or other part substances. The best examples over here are cumin seeds, mustard seeds, turmeric, red chilies, clove, ginger, and coriander, which are commonly used in India. When we talk about beverages, beverages are again divided into two types, naturally obtained from plants and the beverages which are derived from the plant sources. When we talk about naturally obtained from plants, here are the examples like tea, coffee, and fruit juices. When we talk about the beverages which are derived, that means extracted from the plants or from the fruits like grapes, we may produce wine and whiskey. And sugar is being produced with the help of, or sugar is produced from sugar cane and also sometimes from the beetroot. Thank you students. I hope you have enjoyed the session. Stay safe.